most difficult part of this program is getting up here without lighting myself on fire. So tonight is going to be such a special journey. I am so excited to play this program for you. It starts with one of the great masterpieces of the world of all time. In 1720, Johann Sebastian Bach sat down and decided that he was going to write 6 pieces for a solo instrument. Not unusual. He'd already written 6 for the solo violin. He'd written 6 English suites for the harpsichord. But he did something revolutionary. He chose to write these for the cello, which at the time was considered the rhythm section of the orchestra. It was like this poor stepchild who was even farther away than a stepchild from the string family. The dominant lower string form of the string family was the viola da gamba. And he had already written 3 sonatas for viola da gamba and harpsichord. But somehow he knew that one day the cello would become the king of the lower strings, if not the king of all strings, I think. But he also knew that he was going to write these pieces and there would not be a human being on the face of the planet who could play them at that moment. But he knew someday I would be born. So I'm going to play for you the C major suite. And this one is so amazing. C major is the key where if you're playing it on the piano, there are no black keys. There's no sharps, no flats. It's the purest, almost the happiest, the healthiest of all the keys. And he does something that is so quintessential Bach. He sets himself a hurdle to jump over in the very beginning. Because all the great composers know, just as when we hear a piece in a minor key, we don't even have to know that it's a minor key. We feel sadder. We feel the pathos. We feel the darkness. And in a major key, we feel happier. Well, we also feel the same way about a downward scale, especially a downward C major scale with no flats or sharps. A downward scale signifies to us, unconsciously, the end of a piece. So he starts the piece with a downward C major scale, and then proceeds to weave this extraordinary tale, and at the end, he ends it with the exact same downward C major scale, but now it means something entirely different because of what has happened between those 2 scales.